All right, I'm gonna try and come to you as close as I can to you.
Yes, come as close as you can. Edge yourself. Oh, they're all over me!
Holy shit! In Return of the Dead?
I don't remember that one.
You don't? The super pale goth chick running through the graveyard naked? You don't remember that?
I don't think so.
That was a key developmental time in my childhood.
You talking about like the weird redheaded girl?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't really care for her.
Oh no, that caused a non-zombie related fetish for me as a young preteen.
I mean, the only like redheaded girl I ever had like a big crush on was, oh, what's her name from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the one that tap danced.
Yeah, no, I could see that. Magenta.
Oh yeah, she had that squeaky voice.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
And her boyfriend was Meatloaf, and is a young fat kid.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
And you know what though? If you go back and watch it now, she really is not that attractive.
No, she's most definitely not attractive.
No. But yeah, no, I hear you on that. But no, yeah, it wasn't even specifically the redhead. Never gave a shit about the redhead. It was the punk slash goth stuff. In fact, I can say that actually what it did for my teenage sense my teenage type of women that I found attractive is actually what I could credit for my my renewed love of Nightmare Before Christmas, because
it wasn't Magenta, it was Columbia.
Yes, Columbia. Magenta was definitely a no. Right, Magenta was... Or is Magenta not a thing?
No, she's a thing. She was the sister.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, Columbia. But no, so there was a girl in at Lincoln, and like goth chick, right? But she wore corsets. Do you remember her?
Oh my god.
Do you remember her? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know her name.
Oh, I knew her name. But yeah, you heard.
Oh my god.
Well, I sat behind her in psychology.
I always went after my fetish. My fetish in high school was the softball girls. God damn, they had just like thighs. Just thighs for days.
They did have thighs for days. Hold on. We're gonna have to pick this conversation back up because I'm recording this shit.
So need to record it during World War II.
Well, I know. That's why I'm gonna stop recording, and then when we get into World War II, we'll pick it back up.
It wasn't even 5 minutes.
So you're punishing your children for your wife's terrible decision to get a puppy that wasn't potty trained?
She's punishing me for her decision to have children, so I think we're even.
Touche. I like it.
That is my rebuttal. It's been in my back pocket for a while.
So,
right there. In my back pocket where my condom used to be.
Yeah, yeah, you threw that out pretty quick.
Oh, no, it's been used many a time.
So, wait.
Especially when the kids yell at me, "You ruined my life." I'll come back quick. You ruined mine.
Tit for fucking tat.
I could still afford this house and everything in it. I would just have more for me. I would have my own podcast room, my own gaming room.
So yeah, dude. No. Anyways, so I think this is actually important. This is like fucking therapy. I think I just figured something out. Like, so, I think I
I hear
figured
that you're
something out.
outside. I hear that you're outside, not with an earshot of your wife.
No, it doesn't matter. I was talking about the whole fucking thing in front of her. But,
She's gonna throw something at you.
no, that's highly possible. So, okay, so this is the way the chain of events happens. You have, as a kid, I see Return of the Living Dead. And that one weird chick with the red hair, the punk chick, starts like having a fantasy about getting eaten alive by old men. Okay, that part didn't turn me on. That part was fucking weird. But then she starts running around naked in the cemetery, and my young self doesn't know what the fuck to do with this information. I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but something's getting tingly. And so from there, I developed...
This movie when you were 9?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay.
I think we discussed in an earlier episode that, you know, our parents' decision-making on our video watching was questionable at best.
My mom attempted to yell at me for letting my son watch Silence of the Lambs. And before I could get a word out, she was like, well, I'm pretty sure you watched it earlier than him. I was like, that's right.
Well,
That's
there you
right,
go.
I did.
So, yeah, no, so, alright, so I get the tingling from this fucking goth punk girl from Return of the Living Dead, and running around, she's all super pale and, like, fucking perfect everything, if I remember correctly. I haven't yet to go back and watch that movie. But, so, because of that, I developed this thing for goth/punk girls. And then I have that for the longest time. Well, fast forward to fucking, what the fuck? I know I made a class with a shotgun. There we go. So I'm in high school in psychology class, and this girl in front of me, goth chick, always wears fucking corsets, right? Like, that was fucking ridiculous. That girl was ridiculous, if I remember correctly. I'm sure if I saw her now, I'd be like, meh. I don't know
We
how
gotta
well.
look her up.
I don't know, because I think that because she's probably like she was older than
Where?
this.
Would it ruin it if she was
so
like
she's like-
blonde and now in the PTA and
She's,
very
yeah,
involved
no,
with her kids?
that's exactly what we're gonna fucking find. She's gonna be like 36-year-old mother of 5 driving the fucking, you know, the soccer van, you know, handing out the orange slices on the weekends and shit.
Oh my god, I gotta find this woman.
So, anyways, one day she comes to fucking school, and she's got a homemade Jack Skellington doll, and I'm like, oh my god, like, so when I was a kid, I loved the shit out of Nightmare Before Christmas, and I had the VHS, and it got so bad I would watch it multiple times a day, and my brothers hid the VHS from me. And they did it so successfully because they got tired of it. But they did it so successfully that I forgot that movie existed until this girl comes in with this fucking doll. And then from there, it just blew up again. Like, my obsession and collection of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff is completely owed to Return of the Living Dead.
Did you get the Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo to impress her?
No, I got that years later. I mean, subconsciously, apparently, yes.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, I think the whole point, I got it to impress the naked weird chick from Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
I think subconsciously it all swings back around to that. So,
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I
Well,
definitely agree.
neither is Dr. Phil, but that doesn't stop him.
He is most definitely a doctor.
No, he's not.
He is. His name's Dr. Phil. You can't just go around saying that you're a doctor if you're not one.
Yes, you can.
Oh my God! No. Speaking of doctor, we got to do this. How quick? I mean, it'll be so worth it. I found this website, and for $100, me and you could get our degree or whatever and become doctors of divinity. I swear, it's legally binding. You can get it on your driver's license or whatever. You get a certificate. You are officially a doctor of divinity.
Okay, but what is that?
It doesn't matter.
Kind of.
I think it has something to do with like spiritual healing.
Hold on, there are
I'm
two
not sure.
things. There are two things. Two things I have to check now. What is this? Is that's not Sarah Roberts, is it? That picture you sent me? Who is that? That's in a room.
No, that's Colombia. That's not...
Yeah, no. I think back to our earlier discussion, she was never as attractive as we wanted her to be, but also she didn't age well.
No, she aged like a man. I mean, she looked like a man.
True.
Oh my God, pinned down.
Alright, so I'm going to Google two things. I'm going to Google Doctors of Divinity, and I'm going to... I think if this girl was even on Facebook, it would bother me.
Why would it bother you on Facebook?
Yeah, but... Hold on, let's see.
Dude, I hope she makes orange slices for her kids' Cub Scout group.
I hope that's in her, like, bio. Oh. Yep, nope, found her. Quick.
Facebook knows all of your deepest desires. Come on, fill me in.
Rings true. Let's see. Is there a management analyst?
Yeah,
So she works for the city.
that's where all those goths went. They all got government jobs.
You say fuck
They
the
couldn't hack it.
establishment.
They couldn't hack it. They couldn't hack it in the real world. They couldn't handle the private sector.
Oh, she checked in at La Fiesta.
What is La Fiesta?
Mexican restaurant. Yeah, that was frighteningly easy to find, actually.
Did you look up her production company?
It couldn't be reached.
Ah, dang it! Almost had a fury. Oh, the humanity!
Oh my god. Don't look at my kill-death ratio. But also,
Woo, 33 for 21.
to be fair, I was busy looking stuff up.